Today we're about to get into these passion twists. So if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey boy, hey, or if you're new to my channel, my name is Nola Viva. Welcome. So today I'm just gonna go over how I installed these 30-inch pre-twisted passion twists. However, I did it a little different. I did install it by actually unraveling them and twisting them in. But you guys, this right here, this mirror, oh my gosh, this actually made this process so much easier. And it's going to be so much easier in the future when I do any type of hairstyle myself. So this mirror actually comes with 3 different sides to it, so that you are able to adjust it and see the side of your head. You can see the back of your head. Like, it just makes it so much more convenient and easy to really get nice, defined, sharp parting. And then you can also adjust this. You can place it wherever, like you can put it on the door, you can bring it down to your level, or higher, lower, whatever you need to do. It's really awesome. This will be linked in my description, okay? I got you. But this right here, this is a Black-owned business. This is by Oyen. They have a really nice moisturizer that you can put on your hair to keep your hair moisturized throughout your protective style. So that's what I am using. It has a really nice smell to it. It's very moisturizing. It's like kind of lightweight, but it's really good. Definitely urge you guys to try it, and it'll be linked in my description as well. But I'm starting out by detangling my hair, and then I'm going to use some of this sulfur 8, which is great for dandruff because I have really bad dandruff issues at times. I've been so busy, you guys, like I did not have a chance to like really go through and moisturize my scalp with this stuff in advance, so you probably will see dandruff in this video. I'm gonna scratch it out and just apply the sulfur 8 because after I wash my hair, I have to put sulfur 8 on immediately, otherwise flakes will begin to appear, which I didn't have time to do that. This is a Black-owned business as well. I did use this same gel in my last video on my knotless braids, so it's the same gel. It works pretty good. You want to put that on first to help you with defining and getting really sharp parts. So I do recommend using this as well. This is the Just For Me curl piece. I used this in my last video. This is gonna always be a staple for me. I love using this. It smells good. It has the flaxseed oil and castor oil in it, so it's also really good for your hair, and it really lasts and works very well. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and braid my hair down a little bit and then just leave a little bit of the ends loose. And I will get into more details on that in a minute. But what I did want to say is I recommend you guys start with your hair blown out, or find a better way to stretch your hair, because I will say, like, if you kind of just go straight in, like, your style may look a little old very quickly. But I didn't want to add any heat to my hair because, as you see, my hair is red, so I did go through a whole process of getting it red, which dried out my hair, so I didn't want to add any heat. It's a temporary style. I'm only keeping it for like 2 to 3 weeks. It's really easy to do. But this mirror, you guys, again, this mirror is like game changing because it made it so much easier for me to part my hair. Like, if you get this thing, you are going to definitely love it and wish that you had it sooner. But basically I'm doing like a bigger type of parts because I wanted to have medium size passion twist over like the small ones. So basically I just did like the bottom part of my head. I then went in and parted that little round part, and then after that I went ahead and started sectioning it. But I got tired of standing up, so I did go ahead and like move my what is this thing? This is like my clothing rack. It moves around, so I moved that in front of me with a chair so I could sit down and do my hair. But this is basically how my hair is looking so far. Now that I got half of it done, you do not have to twist your ends how I have it here. You don't have to do all that. Just, you could part your hair and then like just braid down a little bit so you can be able to have it all nicely organized and planned out in advance on how it's gonna look. so you know it's nice and sharp and how you want it. And if you do need to go back and redo a certain part, you can easily do it, which I did end up having to do. So I always recommend parting your hair out in advance. And I'm just showing you guys here in case anybody wants to do it exactly like me. These are how I did my actual section, so you can count I did 4 at the bottom, the one right there on the side. I think I got 4 rows in the front on one side, so 8 total rows, and then like 2 in each in the front. So anyways, getting into the twist, you unravel it. So make sure you go ahead and just unravel the one twist and then do another one. So basically I doubled up. I got 2 twists, and this is what is going to make one medium-sized twist for me. So I just go through and poke in push in the crochet needle, close it up, pull it on through, and then go ahead and take that out. Go ahead and put my finger through that little hole, the little loop basically. Grab one side of the hair and then pull the other side through. Makes it easier to just go ahead and pull it right on through. And now this is where I'm going to 3-strand twist around the braided part. And I will slow this down in just a minute. But before I do, I wanted to mention, so the reason why I use pre-twisted hair is because every time I would use the regular passion twist hair, I would not get a consistent, nice, neat twist every single time. When I use the pre-twisted hair, it's beautiful every single time as long as I twist it the right way. So that's why I would recommend using pre-twisted hair if you are somewhat of a perfectionist like me. Another thing is I wasn't able to use 2 strands for one section because it wasn't enough hair. However, I did use 1 strand on like some parts in the middle of my head, and it blended just as beautifully. So just keep that in mind. You aren't going to be able to use 2 strands for all of your hair if you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, but it still should come out very nice. Just use the 1 strand in the middle of your head. So here it is slowed down. And the key that you want to keep in mind is that your hair, your natural hair, always stays in the middle. So that's how I was able to start doing 3-strand twists, because I struggled as well. I just kept remembering that my hair has to stay in the middle. Don't move that. All you're doing is literally twisting the passion twist hair around your hair. So always keep it in the middle. Always hold your 2 fingers to make sure it stays in the middle, and then use your other fingers to wrap around your hair. Okay. And then once you get down to the part where your hair is no longer braided, just go ahead and separate it into 2, and then place it with the passion twist hair, and then continue to twist as normal. It is incredibly easy to do once you get the hang of it. This style is so easy. Like, it's just overall easy style to do. It's not long. It doesn't take long to do either. But I did also want to mention, you can end up twisting the hair the wrong way. So don't twist it all the way down. What you want to do is go about halfway, and then just drop it, because then you'll see whether it twists correctly or not. If it looks a mess, then that's when you know you need to go ahead and flip it around the other way. But basically, I'm using this gummy gel I was put on by one of my sweet followers, subscribers, friends on Instagram, and I've been hooked on this ever since. This stuff is really good. Like, it lays, honey. It lays your edges, and it lasts all day, and it does not turn white. The only downside to this is that it has a very strong cologne scent, but other than that, like, it checks off all the bars for me. Like, it's really good. But you guys, this is how it came out. And funny thing is, you guys, this is actually like days later. I had to redo the front of my hair just so I could film this ending, because I was so busy. I didn't even get a chance to film like how it looked right after I finished it, and it started to look a little bit old because I had been spraying a lot of like stuff on my roots and stuff to keep the dandruff away, because again, I got bad dandruff, and it just kind of made my hair all loosen up even more and look more old, because again, my hair wasn't blown out. So I redid the front, which was again super easy to do. So basically, this is just how it looks. It's super lightweight. I love the 30 inches. Here are the ends. They look so good. It's just such a cute style for fall. Honestly, any time of the year. I think this is a really good style to have to keep your hair protected for however long you want to keep it in. So this is just me showing you guys how long it is with being at 30 inches. I'm 5'5" in height, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know. All the products will be linked in the description, so don't even worry, I got you. It's conveniently all linked in the description, okay? Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.